Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to thank you very much for your presence here today in Herceg-Novi for this really important event, which represents Mini Euro 2014. During my speech, I want to thank you very much on behalf of EMF, of the European Mini Football Federation, to the local authorities from Herceg-Novi to have this possibility to host such impressive event at the international level, an event which will bring the most important 24 teams from the mini football family around Europe. As you know, or maybe if you don't know, I can mention that I became president of the European Mini Football Federation 2 years ago. 6 months ago, I was elected to be the president of the Romanian Football Federation. As president of the Romanian Football Federation, it's my duty to look in Europe and at the old level to identify model like Montenegro. And I don't want, for example, I'm not just saying this out of courtesy because I'm here as your guest, but because I have actually observed the development of Montenegrin football during the last years. And it's a remarkable example for all the Europe. I have been, it's been only 7 years and a half since the first international match for Montenegro's national team. And the evolution since then makes me believe that we are witnessing what is perhaps the most enthusiastic sport path among UEFA's newest members in Europe. During the free qualification campaign, in which it was overcome opponents such as Switzerland, Bulgaria, Wales, Poland, or Ukraine. Moreover, since that 190 place that is occupied in 2007 in the FIFA hierarchy, Montenegro is presently in the first 15 countries at the world level. We are not referring here to a fortuitous work, but to a well-structured progress built on the basis of the much older football tradition, and which finds support in the way of the current Montenegrin football development and management, knew how to smartly manage the financial resources, the human resources. And I think that with less than 600,000 inhabitants, Montenegro managed to offer to the European and the old football top-class players such as Savicevic, Savic, Jovetic, or Vucinic, a full series of football players playing in the most prestigious countries and championship of the continent. Last month, I had the opportunity to have a glimpse at the future of Montenegrin football on the occasion of the Under-21 football match in Bucharest, Romania against Montenegro. It was a difficult victory for us, for Romania, 4-3, but I noticed players such as Mugosha or Djordjevic that I'm sure that they will be very soon be among of the stars, of the football stars in Europe. In Romania and in Europe in this moment, we suggested that the state must be oriented more to the attention and action towards the sport diplomacy area. Because for sports, a country image can be easier promoted. But I feel that beyond the national interest of each state, there is also a general interest that transcends national ambitions. Sport is a phenomenon through which universal values and principles, such as equal opportunities, respect of diversity, fairness in competition, teamwork, and mutual understanding can be promoted. For this reason, we could refer to not only sports diplomacy, but also to the diplomacy of sport and diplomacy of football and to the diplomacy of mini football. I'm referring, as I was telling you, to promoting universal principles and values through mini football. In this regard, I feel, and I'm really convinced, I strongly believe, that mini football is a sport that can substantially contribute to building the message that we wish to send to Europe and to the world generally. Through this diplomacy of sport, through diplomacy of mini football, using the passion that we share for the sport, for our communities, we wish to stimulate to work in the interest of the values, as I was referring in my speech. But what is the connection between professional football and mini football? In my point of view, the mini football have to be seen like a complementary to professional football. The football areas supported by UEFA are addressed to professionals, whose job is to be a football player. Mini football instead, I strongly believe that it's a sport area addressing to mainly mini football fans, amateurs, people from the tribunes, if you'd like. And why? Because it offers the possibility to any individual to play football in accordance with the physical and sports abilities that any person has, whose job is not to be a football player. I say that mini football can consistently help professional football. Practicing this sport may lead children and youngsters to big football. Also, mini football can help fans and supporters of the football to understand more and more better the competition means, as well as the respect they have shown to their opponents. In the same way, they do not hate each other on the mini football pitch. They will understand that they must not hate other supporters of different teams, because we are talking about a competition, we don't speak about a war. So this is the message of the European Mini Football Federation across Europe and now at the international level, that we want to bring communities on the same field and to want to create a bridge between our communities. And this is our message, you play. Thank you very much.